Hi everyone, and welcome to the last game, the last session of ModCon. Thanks for spending your time with us this weekend. We're going to be playing Elder Scrolls Call to Arms. Me and Gavin are teaming up in a co-op session of what's called Delve Mode. Well, the Delve Mode is co-op or solo. And this mode of the game basically lets you play solo or lets you play cooperatively. It could be that you each have one character. You might have a character and several followers, a whole group of you. It could be 4 of you as a character each. And you could be, or you might typically be up against a bunch of terrifying Draugr. Or maybe you're some adventurers trying to steal some secrets or treasure from a Stormcloak camp or an Imperial Legion base. So I'm going to hand over. Gavin's going to just walk us through the scenario, and just so you're aware, this is the free Tabletop Simulator Elder Scrolls Call to Arms mod that is going to be going live this week. We've had a demo out there, but this is the full mod. So it's got all the characters from the starter set, the core rules box. It's got all the miniatures from the Bleak Falls Barrow, Imperial Legion, and Stormcloak starter sets. Although the only difference is there's like where there's a skeleton archer, it's the same model 3 times for simplicity, for example. So you'll be able to go and play this at home. Anyway, so Gavin, tell us about the game.
So we're playing the first Delve quest from the quest books in the core set. This is Hold the Gates, and we've got a table set up here with some of our terrain. You can see the walls and the arches that we've got there. The idea is that the Dragonborn and the Imperial Fire Mage, the Imperial Mage, have to stem the flow of Draugr, who are coming from the top end of the table here and are trying to get off of our baseline, which is down the bottom here by the dice tray. The Dragonborn is armed with her sort of pretty much standard setup. She's got a steel sword. She has a wooden shield. She has a set of leather armor. She has a potion of minor healing in her backpack, and she's got Unrelenting Force as equipped as her shout. The Imperial Mage is equipped with all fire. She's got Firebolt and Flames, and she is wearing Imperial light armor. Because she is wearing her light armor, she also has an ability that will mean that she regenerates 2 points of magicka per turn as well, which is quite nice. She's also got Destruction Mastery, so she packs a little bit of extra punch with her destruction spells too. The Dragonborn, of course, has got her special rules. And the one that is going to be most important for this is Banish the Wicked. So the Dragonborn gets to add a yellow dice to all attacks against the Draugr that we're going to be facing. So we're actually a little bit over strength compared to the enemies that we've got set up against us, but it should still make for a fun game. Facing up against us, we've got the standard enemies from the Bleak Falls Barrow set, which is the Draugr Overlord, 3 Draugrs with Greatsword, and then the 3 Skeleton Archers. So the table is all set up and we're pretty much ready to go. We need to place ourselves somewhere on our baseline down the bottom here. So Chris, what do you think? What are our tactics going to be for this?
Good question. I mean, so we've obviously we've got to think about closing the gates at some point, but
that's right.
Let them get past. So maybe we get, kind of lurk around the middle.
Yep.
Just tell us, where do they spawn?
They spawn on the base edge here.
Oh, on the base edge. So we're going to know, we're going to have a turn or two's notice to see where they're coming. So yeah, maybe if we head up to the center, because you've got range, you're going to be able to fire forward and back, aren't you?
That's right, yeah.
Whereas
that's a good... Sorry, carry on.
Well, I'm going to say I'll have to just steam in there. I mean, obviously I've got the wonderful Unrelenting Force.
It's going to be really handy to try and push people back if they're getting a bit too far forward as well, I think.
Yeah. I saw someone's asking in chat, is the AI, which is, yes, it's true. So actually, I don't know if Wonderful Steve is on the camera. If he's got a camera angle or can move to the Draugr AI card. Do you want to just quickly explain that, Gavin?
Yep. So the AR card that we can see here, I'm just seeing that Steve is maneuvering around in a vertiginous way. The AI card here gives us 3 paths across the top here. That's Might, Shadow, and Sorcery, which are the 3 different paths that the, if I just move this skeleton out of the way, you can see that as well. You can see the skeleton is Path of Shadow, and their attitude is cautious. Whenever a AI unit wants to do something, we roll the black dice. And then on the left-hand side of this column here, you'll see there is the, thank you very much, Chris. You'll see that there is a, let's just give that a roll. Bump. There we go. So we've got a helmet. We've got a Dragonborn symbol. And for a sorcery, that would be O, that would mean objective. So the skeleton would then move towards the objectives. Now for this game, their behavior is much simplified because the M commands is move, F is fallback, O is objective. And for the purposes of this scenario, the bad guys all want to get past us. They all want to get off of our base edge. So their objective is our base edge. Their movement will always take them towards our base edge. And if they fall back, it's instead replaced by movement. So really, they've only got 2 types of responses they can do, which is to attack us or to try and run off of our base edge. So we've really got our work cut out to try and stop those guys from streaming past us and going off to attack the village that we're protecting or whatever.
Cool.
That's
okay.
so,
works. I mean, yeah, it is a challenge. It's you've got to watch yourself because things can rapidly get out of hand.
So before we start, we've got to decide if we're going to take any oaths, Chris.
Yeah.
And we've got 3 potential oaths that we can take here. And oaths are a way for you to earn a few extra victory points. And they are basically, before the battle happens, you declare an oath that you are going to perform some heroic feat. And if you succeed, you get extra victory points. But if you fail, you lose victory points. So for this scenario, we have 3 oaths. Making a point, which is I will remove an enemy model from play by closing a gate on them, which is quite nice, squishing somebody with a portcullis. Let them come. I will not close a gate during the game, which seems a bit risky to me.
Yeah.
And then through the gate, I will remove an enemy before they have moved through a gate.
Ooh.
And they are worth 3, 2, and 1 victory points respectively. So I reckon that I could probably do through the gate. I've got some ranged ability.
Yeah.
I reckon I'll be able to take somebody out before they get through a gate.
And I think it's pretty risky saying we're not going to close the gates, but the other one, slamming a gate down on a hulk of bones, sounds like fun.
Sounds like fun to me. So we'll take those 2 then, making a point and through the gates.
Yeah.
Okay, we also need to draw a quest card.
Let's do it.
Which is over here at the side.
Yeah. Do you want to do it?
Yep. There we go. That's our quest.
A rare gift, the things you'll do to make friends and influence people. You must find a rare talisman for a contact back at Whiterun. Unfortunately, it's in the possession of a very protective creature. So requirements, at least 3 adversaries, which we know we're going to have. Each time you remove an adversary from play with a melee attack, take an agility attribute test. Steve, can you move your hand?
Thank you.
Can't read. So yeah, okay, the model that when the test is passed, you found the talisman. Okay, so that means we've got a that's going to be down to me getting in there and getting up close and personal with the Draugr.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's a nice one as well. That's worth 3 victory points to us as well. So potentially we've already got 7 of our victory points there.
And also the good thing is once we clock up 5 victory points, one of us could level up.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Probably, I'm thinking it should be you first, because if we can increase our ranged ability, and then I'm the backup plan.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a double-edged sword, remember, because you're the one that's going to be more likely to have taken damage. Of course, leveling up will reset all of your reserves. So potentially you might need the level up to restore your health.
Yeah, let's see who needs it.
Okay, so we've got our quest. We know what we're doing. So we have advantage in the first turn. So do you want to go first?
I'm going to start. We're going to start in the middle, shall we? Got over around here.
Yeah, start in the middle between these 2 sets. There we go.
Right. We've just come up the top of the hill. Here we go.
So you have 2 actions, Chris. You can't perform the same action twice.
Yeah.
So we want to We want to get into position.
Exactly. So, and I move is 6 inches, and because I'm wearing leather armor, I can move an extra 3.
That's right.
So I'm going to do a move of 9 inches. It's quite handy, this the tool, you know, when you pick up a miniature, you can just drag it up and it tells you how far you've moved. So I'm moving up to there with my the first action.
Yep.
I think with the second action, I mean, nothing much else to do other than prepare.
Yeah, you could take a ready action.
Yeah. Let's grab a ready counter. Next to him.
Okay, so you know what we didn't do? We didn't put any adversaries down. So
let's
do that.
So we only worked on the game, you know.
Yeah. So let's draw 2 of those counters.
Yeah. So this is really easy. You just draw all the counters, and each adversary's got a number assigned to it, so we're going to know what they are.
Yeah. So we have got. I need to flip him. So that is adversary number 2. Adversary number 4.
Adversary number 2 is Draugr.
Okay, so he'll be somewhere up here on this baseline.
Draugr. Back line, yeah?
Yeah. You put his little counter down next to him.
Now, do you choose where to put them?
Yeah.
I guess. Should we split them up? Or oh, no, actually, it might make sense to put them together.
Yeah. Right. And those tokens, we take those off to one side because they form our adversary pool.
Yeah.
So it's now actually the adversary's turn. So I'll flip these 2 over.
Okay. So we're now seeing.
Right. Do you want to pick one of those 2 tokens, Chris?
Who goes first? Number 2 groans and staggers forward.
Okay. So let's roll on the adversary matrix to see what he does. That's 3. And he is, if I recall, Path of Might. Yes, he is. So he will attack.
Right, which means he's going to just effectively move towards us. Yeah.
So they get to do, adversaries get to do 1 boost. He's got nobody to attack as far as you can see, so he will sprint towards us. I'll move him first and you can move the next one. Okay. So he goes 9 inches and he's heading towards this gate. And once he's there, he will throw up a block.
All right.
So the Draugr, because they've got 2-handed weapons, they can do a 2-handed block, which is not as effective as your block with a shield.
Yeah.
Should you choose to. Okay, so then it's over to me, and I'm pretty much going to do the same as you. I'm going to move up 9 inches and take a ready action. Picked up the wrong bit.
The other thing I forgot to do, because I did a sprint.
Stamina, yeah.
Recall I'd spent a point of stamina.
And I too am going to take a ready. Can I see him from there? I don't think I'm going to be able to see him, am I? Let's get down. This is the lovely thing about Tabletop Simulator, is I can actually get right down to her head. And no, there's no way she can see that Draugr, so that's fine. Let me grab a ready token.
So much for our plan to come up the middle.
It's fine. It's all going exactly to plan.
Of course, yes.
All right, do you want to roll?
Someone's asking, is there a plan to do an app like Fallout Wasteland Warfare? Yes, in an ideal world. It's a huge amount of work to make an app. You'd think it's just something that someone does over the weekend, which there are apps like Battlescribe and other stuff that you can put points into, doing something like as sophisticated as the Fallout one, which has been a huge labour of love for Jamie, the designer. So we'll see. is the answer? It might be something he wants to take on. You know, it might be that someone else wants to have a crack. The good thing is, there's an engine there, so as a certain amount of the work has been done. So yes, we would love to have one. So watch that space. Right. Okay. So the next Draugr. Shall we roll his dice?
Yep. Go ahead.
Oops. Press the right one. So he is also doing attack, which means he is also following his buddy.
Yeah.
Oh. Let's just put in his counters so we know which one they are.
Oh yeah, well done.
You could, I've seen people have painted numbers on the bases of their miniatures so that whenever you're playing them as AI, it's quite easy to tell them apart. So they're both ready to block with their shields.
Okay, so that is the end of our first turn. Now we draw an event card to see what happens, and also to see how many new Draugr will spawn.
Okay. You do it?
Yep, I got it.
Lights out. If the darkness rules are not currently in play, they immediately take effect until the start of the next event phase. If they're already in play, draw another card.
That doesn't help me.
No. Let's just recap on the darkness rules then.
Yeah. He says, grabbing his rulebook.
Yeah.
Also, another Draugr spawns as well. We've got one in the spawn number.
Right, okay. I'll draw whilst you're doing that, I'll draw a counter.
Yeah. So we need to roll the white dice for the darkness rules.
Do you want to roll it in the dice tray?
Oh, no, we don't. Sorry. No. When darkness rules are in play, line of sight is limited to 12 inches.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Means you're going to have to get up closer to those Draugr.
That's fabulous. However, any model within the radius of a light source, such as a torch or candlelight spells, can be seen at any distance, following the normal rules for line of sight. In addition, models within the radius of a light source incur a +1 modifier to their sneak till tests, but gain a -1 modifier to their morale checks. I guess if I managed to set one of these guys on fire, it would illuminate the other one as well.
That's true. Yeah, I'd definitely argue the case. So I drew adversary number 6.
Okay, so adversary number 6. Is that one of the skeletons? Yeah. Okay. So we'll put him out on the baseline. Should we have him on the other side?
Yeah, I think we should. Yeah. I mean, we could even you could roll a dice to see, or flip a token to see which side they're coming up. So we need to shuffle his counter in.
That's right. And we need to get his counter out of the bag as well.
I've got it.
Did you? Oh, you got it out of the bag. Of course you did, yeah.
Yeah.
Where's his other one? I need to put that up on the table. There it is. Thank you, Steve. Right, so next turn, the lights go out, the moon, the cloud goes in front of the moon, whatever, and the adversaries go first this turn. So let's pick one of these at random, see which first.
Last turn.
That's right, yeah. So the first adversary is adversary number 2. It's one of our Draugr.
Someone's asking in chat, how important is cover? Gaming Ganman Phil. So if you cover is always useful if you're being shot at. If you have got cover, you get an extra yellow dice.
Your armor checks, yeah.
Your armor checks, which we'll show you when it comes up.
So there's basically 3. It's really, really straightforward. There's basically 3 levels for line of sight. There is line of sight which is blocked. You can't see anybody at all. There's line of sight which is obscured, which means there is something which is between you and the target, but you can still see them. Or there is clear line of sight, which means there is nothing between you and your target. So really, really straightforward.
All right.
Okay, shall I roll for his see what
Yeah.
Draugr number 2 does? We get another attack.
Number
Oh no,
two.
beg your pardon. Yeah, no, that's objective. Sorry, I beg your pardon. So that means he's charging straight down towards the baseline.
So he is going to move.
He loses his block counter because he's moved.
He's going to move 9.
Yeah. And then he'll throw up his block again.
Okay.
Wow.
Do you want to? Well, now you are.
Just going to say, how far away from him am I?
I think you're in. Yeah,
Yes, I am in range. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. So I can see him. Shall I send a fireball his way?
Absolutely. Toasted Draugr is on the menu.
In fact, I have a ready token, so I can actually do that as a reaction before I take my turn. So that's quite nice. Okay, so
now can we both react in? Because I've also got a ready token. Although now I'm out of range.
I don't think you'll have line of sight to him either from there.
Yeah. Okay. Can I? I can't react to you moving, can I?
No, it's only to enemies.
Yeah. Adversaries. Yeah.
I should say to anybody that's watching on the stream, if Chris and I do get any of the rules wrong, which is entirely possible, it is in fact a one-time scenario-specific rules modification that we're using. Okay, so looking at my spell here, I'm going to give him a firebolt. And that gets me a green and a yellow and a yellow as standard.
Let's just explain this for those who maybe don't know the game. So you're going to be using the white dice, which is the skill dice, to roll under
destruction spell. So it's under her
intelligence, which is a 4.
Yeah.
4 or less. Obviously, it's a D20, and the numbers go up to 10. But there's the distribution of numbers is such that it's not like just even distribution. It's if you've got a 1 or 2 or a 10, you don't have like equal chances of success. So but it does mean that sort of anyone who's only got a 1 skill, I think, is it about 30% chance?
I don't remember what they are off the top of my head.
I know with Fallout, I think if you're only a 1 or a 2, you've still got 35% chance for success. And even if you've got a skill that's like 9, like insanely high, you've only got I think like 85% chance. There's still a chance of failure.
Yeah.
So Gavin's now assembling his dice pool. So you just roll all the dice together. So the effect dice.
Yeah.
So
you always roll the white dice. The spell gives me a yellow and a green.
Yeah.
And because I have Destruction Mastery, I also get an additional green for that as well. So that gives me 2 greens and 2 yellows. But before I roll the dice, I'll just double check and see what the magic cost is to make sure that I have enough magic to do it. And I can see that the magic cost of this is 2 points. So I will mark down 2 points of my magic already used.
Yeah.
And then roll the dice.
And you can't ever roll more than 3 of a coloured dice.
That's right. So the target number that I'm looking for is my intelligence, which is 4. So we get a 10.
Minus
Brilliant.
5.
Minus 3, minus 2, minus 5. So she has missed with her fireball.
Damn it.
Curses. It's dark. What can I say?
Yes, true. You would have done a point of damage there.
I would have done a point of damage. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
that's my ready token
reaction. So now you can act.
I can, but I can't attack again this turn because you can't do the same action twice. So even though I've done a reaction, I now can't do an attack. So I'm going to reposition, I think, and then take another ready action.
Do you want to move back?
Yeah, I think I'm going to move sort of around this corner here behind these.
Yeah.
So maybe if he continues running on, I'll get another shot at him next turn. Oh, whoops, let me put myself back. I didn't measure that at all. So that's sort of 4.5 inches to there. And I think that gives me a decent, yeah, I can see him through the gaps there.
Okay.
There we go.
Right. So now it's back to the Draugr. Draw a token.
Yep.
Number 4.
It's the skeleton, isn't it? Or is it the other Draugr? It's the other Draugr. Yeah. All right.
Going over to the black dice by the AI card. Let's see what we get. He rolls a helmet, which is Pathfinder's objective. So he is also running with his mate. I think she's a bit too close.
Right. Well, I'll have a pop at him, I think, since I've got my ready token there. Oh, is he in range though? That's the question.
Now you said you can't take the same action twice.
In the same activation, he is within range.
In the same activation, yeah.
Yeah, so you can't do the same action in the same activation. So actually, I could have still shot at that Draugr from over there because it wouldn't have been in the same activation.
Yeah.
But the outcome is the same anyway.
Yeah. Now, are you in range? Because
I think I am. Yeah, if I measure it, I'm in range to both of them.
Yeah, great.
Who was the guy? It was just number 4 that just moved, wasn't it?
And the firebolt is it's not a area effect, is it?
No, it's a single shot, but it does mean that I am going to be all out of magic.
It's okay, then it'll be my turn up. Okay.
All right, let's just load these up. That's my 4 points of magic, and conveniently my dice are all still there.
Because this is our second turn, did you regain your...
I didn't regain my stamina, well remembered.
Yes, and I regained mine. Well, I regained my... back up to my 3 points as well.
Okay, so we're looking for 4s. Let's see what we get. Oh, potato roll, honestly. So X is a miss. Regardless of what other dice you roll, X is a miss. But the little potion bottle there means that I can still restore one of my reserves. So I will restore myself a point of magicka.
Curses.
And that is my ready token goes. And that is my turn. Oh, that's his turnover, isn't it? So now we're over to you, Chris.
Yeah. Well, I can't react, so I'm going to have to act. So which means the ready token is moved away. And so let's see. I think, I mean, I need to get in there and fight them.
You could Fusro Da.
Yeah. So I can. Now I would have to sprint to get there.
Yeah.
So that it means spending a
point of stamina.
As long as I'm only spending 1, I get it back each turn. It's if I need to do more.
That's right.
So first row dart is range 6 inches, which let's just check the ruler. What are you going to do there?
There you go. 3 inches, 3.1 inches. So you're well within range of both of them.
So question is, how many points do I spend? I've got 3. And you
I wouldn't base any of your decisions on my performance so far.
Now you get 1 point back a turn, don't you?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't want to blow it all, because if the Overlord turns up, we're going to need some power. But maybe I do a 2.1. This is using
Strength.
strength, yes. Which is a 5 or less. All right. Let's do it. Which one? I'll go first. It doesn't really matter which one. I'm going to go for the one on the left. Why not?
Okay, let's move these out of the way. It's just a straight effect dice roll. Remember, you get an additional
Oh, yes.
yellow because of your Banish the Wicked.
Yes.
Banish the Wicked.
Good question. Banish the Wicked because it affects undead and the Draugr
right.
are undead. Now, I can't spend, because this isn't a normal skill test, I can't spend stamina on this.
So the boosts that you can do on normal skill tests are for ranged attacks, you need to be using a bow, and that's accurate strike. And so I can't do it for my spells, and you can't do it for your shell attacks.
Yeah.
There are some perks that will give you bonuses to it, but we don't have any of those.
Cool. Okay. Well, of course, the what you are spending is your thing. So
yeah,
let's do this. 6.
Nice. And look at all that damage as well.
Wow.
4 points of damage. Okay. Lovely.
So because the -3, I've actually rolled a 3, which is plenty. 4 points of damage. And if he survives that, he's also going to get pushed back.
Well, he can't. He's only got 1 point of armor anyway. So we'll go through the motions and just roll.
Yeah.
There, 2. 2 of them still hit him.
2.
Block 2.
Yeah. I'm just going to ask because I'm sure someone might be thinking, but he's got his shield up, his block. Does that make any difference?
Not for two-handed block, it doesn't, no.
Yeah.
Because two-handed block doesn't let you block range attacks. If you had tried to thump him, it would have done. He would have got an extra yellow for passive shield or passive block.
By the way, he just got splattered. And we have
1 victory point for us.
Victory point.
Excellent.
Make it count, Gavin. So now question first, does he recycle?
He does, yeah, because he's a minion, so we can put him back on his card. He was number, what was he, number 4?
Yeah, he's number 4.
We'll stick him back on there. And
so that one goes back in the bag.
That's right.
If you have, when you see, all counters are nicely laid out for you ready. You don't have to punch them out at all. There is no punching of counters in this digital version. Right, okay. So that leaves, by cunning deduction, there's 1 adversary left.
No, there's not. That's it.
Oh, I thought we haven't activated the archer.
Yeah, but they only get 2 activations per turn because of the size of the game that we're playing.
Yeah,
they only get 2 activations.
Yeah.
So that's
something to remind people then that not everything gets to act when it's the adversaries.
Yeah. However, speaking of actions, you have just completed an activation within 6 inches of the other Draugr.
Yeah.
If he hadn't already acted, he would then get to react, but he's acted this turn, so he doesn't get to do a reactivation. But had there been an unactivated Draugr there, he would have got to probably charge you and attack you.
Yeah. Someone's asking, Aman Phil, the most important question, are your rolls and chances of success improved by shouting Fuzrada? And can you specifically target kneecaps? Absolutely.
Yeah, only if you've got a bow.
Yeah.
Right. Do you want to draw the event card this turn, Chris?
All right, sure. What do we got? What do we got? I'm going to remember. Oh, so the lights come back on this turn, don't they?
That's right. Yeah. Secret passage. Oh, handy dandy.
Oh, interesting. Place a secret passage token within 3 inches of the target model, and then place another within 8 inches of the first secret passage token. Neither token may be placed in contact with a model or another token. For the rest of the game, any model voluntarily moving into contact with one of the tokens may be immediately placed in contact with the other. That could be handy.
Could be handy, couldn't it?
Shall we? We need to be able to jump between the kind of lanes, don't we? Because they're going to appear in different places.
Yeah.
Where do you reckon?
Well, it's got to be within 3 inches of one of us. So I think within 3 inches of you, because you're the furthest forward. So there's one of the.
So why don't we put it here?
Yeah, and there's your other one, and that needs to be within 8 inches of that one.
Okay, let's get the little measuring tool. Oh, that's in centimeters, sorry. Okay. There we go.
There we go. Happy with that?
Yeah, but maybe
Over here.
Yeah. Oh, it's top there. Yeah, it's about there.
About there.
Yeah. Great. Okay. So that's definitely gonna come in useful.
And what was our spawn number on that as well? 2. Oh. They're building up. All right, let's grab 2 more. So we have got number 3 and number 4.
He's back.
He's back.
He looks suspiciously like the last one.
Does. That's his one.
So I'm gonna, I think, if there's more than one, it should be starting on the different back lines.
Yeah.
I'll shuffle the tokens.
Okay, so new turn.
Okay.
So advantage is back with us.
Right.
Right. Let's grab some victory points here. I mean, I'd say victory points. Let's grab a victory point.
A victory point, yeah. Okay, so we definitely need to take this one. Do you want to head up left and position yourself for those 2 when they come down? And I'll take this one.
Yep. Do you want to, I'll tell you what, why don't you take that one first?
Yeah.
And then if you don't succeed, I can then try and follow up and zap him.
Exactly, yeah.
Cloud cover's disappeared, so we can see again now.
Right.
So remember, so first things first, you regenerate your lost point of stamina. So
yeah.
I'll take that off your card for you.
Some fun. Okay. So it only took me like 3 or 4 inches to move in. So I didn't need to use my stamina to boost my movement.
Yeah.
I'm going to use it instead to smash him hard. I am going to. No. Also, we should regenerate Thune. Yeah. So
that's right. Yeah. You get point Thune back. So you've got 2 potential boosts you could do here, which is accurate strike and powerful strike. You can do both of them if you want, but you can't do any of them more than once.
I'm going to do both just because it's going to be a turn. So I'm down to 1.
Well, I don't know that you will need to do both because you've got green, yellow, yellow from your sword.
Yeah, no, true. It's a good point.
And you already get a yellow from
I get another yellow. Yeah, so I don't need the.
There's no point in doing the powerful strike.
Yeah. So in that case, I'll just do the accurate because we need to really.
We need to smash him.
Yeah. So that means I will get another green dice.
Yep.
So rolling 3 yellow and 2 green.
And again, you're looking for 5s.
10.
Oh,
well,
done it.
-6. Amazing. With 6 damage. That's insane. Now, let's go through the motions because he has got a block up.
He has, yeah. So what I'll do is I'll grab a couple of spare yellow dice.
Yeah.
From up here, we have some spares, which is handy because our core dice pack is coming out next year. So you can have spares as well. So he gets a yellow from his armor standard. Draugr have got a resistance of yellow, but he also gets a yellow from his 2-handed block as well. So we just roll those. So he did all right. He blocked 2.
Yeah, there's no 3s on these dice, though, is there? So he couldn't.
Not on the yellow dice. There's not. No.
But anyway, it shows. He still drops dead.
He does. He is smashed into oblivion.
Right, let's put 2 back there.
And that's another victory point.
Ka-ching.
Which is nice.
Wow, okay, so that's me, done.
Yep. All right, do you want to pick a
Okay,
adversary token and see who activates?
number 3, which is this dude. Same line on the back right.
Yeah. All right, let's see what he does.
Okay, do you want to roll?
Yep. So he gets a attack. So he's just going to charge forward 9 inches. Oops, a little bit far. There we go, 9 inches. And yep, that's it.
Okay. Then it's you.
Then it's me. So I'm heading over to the other side, aren't I, to try and head these guys off at the pass. So I'll do the same thing.
If you move to the secret passage, then you'd teleport to the...
Yeah, I would do. The thing is, this is going to count as difficult ground getting across here.
Yeah.
So I'd have to move.
That's true.
I mean, if I sprint, I've probably got movement to do it. It's what? 3 inches to there. Whoops. Dropped her.
The train really is really 3D.
Yeah. Oh, come on. 3 inches to there.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then I can then get, nah, it's out of range.
Oh,
6 inches is just about there.
Why don't you do the other way then?
So she was there. I can go just about there. Actually, that's not too bad because I've then got line of sight across to both doors as well.
Yeah, that's quite good, yeah.
So I'll go to there. I forgot to regenerate 2 points of magicka because I regenerate 1 anyway, and I've also got evocation, so that regenerates me 2.
Cool.
And then I'll throw up her ready. So she's on Overwatch.
And then the next Draugr.
Yep.
The next one moving is number 2, who is dead.
Yep, that's okay. Just draw again.
So let's put that back in the bag. So the next one is number 4.
That's our other Draugr.
Familiar. I'm sure he's got a cut mark on his arm.
Yeah.
Right.
It's his brother.
Yeah. So we'll do a quick roll of the black dice on the AI. Oops, sorry, I flipped it by accident. Okay, we get the cross swords, which is move.
Okay, so he's just going to sprint then.
At the moment, it kind of does all the same thing, doesn't it? So.
Yeah. 9 inches to there. Move his counter up with him. And we'll give him a block counter.
Now you're keeping him out of line of sight.
Not especially.
Age.
Well, I've got a spell card from somewhere.
But also, when you're playing it, I mean, it would make sense that they don't just blindly stagger into view. You should think about where the enemy is moving.
No idea where that came from. Let's move it out of the way.
I'll put it out. Right. Okay. So,
I totally moved him. I didn't have the door gateway in my sights. I completely moved him out.
Yeah,
no, let's put him the other side.
Okay.
So he's actually heading towards the gate.
Yeah.
Just
well,
off.
actually, he's moving, so he wants to get to us.
Yeah.
Quicker. If it was more a defensive game, if that was a Stormcloak Archer, I'd argue.
He's getting down to her point of view. He's still out of line of sight anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay. And then we've had 2 Draugr activate, so we don't.
So that's it, isn't it? That's the end of the turn.
The turn, so event card.
Yep.
Do it.
Yeah, go on then. The Way of the Voice. Oh, handy. We like this one. You have been summoned to High Hrothgar and proclaimed Dragonborn. Now you must prove your powers in a series of tests. Your party must include at least one model with a dragon shouts, which we do. Requirements: deal damage and or inflict status effects on any models at least 3 times using dragon shouts before the game ends, and that will be worth 3 victory points to us. So this is a Radiant quest, which is an interesting type of event, because usually you can't have more than 1 quest card. But when you get a Radiant quest, which is indicated by this lovely Radiant symbol down here, that means we can now have 2 quests at the same time. So I'll just move that one over there next to our other quest. Cool. And we've got a spawn of 2. So we get 2 new adversaries turn up.
Yeah, but my damage I've done so far doesn't count.
It doesn't count, no.
I've only just sent a messenger to tell us that. It's like, could you not have turned up like 5 minutes ago?
Oh, by the way, while you're at it, if you could just see your way.
Yeah.
Right, let's draw another couple of adversaries.
Right. Oh, I think we need to just shuffle the bag.
Yep, I've got them.
I have, okay. Two and 5.
Yep, so 2 is the skeleton, 5 is the Draugr. Do you want to place the skeleton, Chris?
Yeah.
Again, if we alternate, I'll put the Draugr over on the right-hand side.
Can we just, maybe we can... we can flip the token. There we go.
So the advantage token, which Chris is flipping here, has got a little arrow on it, which shows you direction should you ever need to do a random direction on it.
It's also got a face.
Yeah, it's heads and the tails. Yeah.
Yeah, so we could flip it. Heads is the left entry point. Tails is the right.
Okay. Shall I do it for the other one as well that I've already placed?
Yeah. I'm not sure if it will. Yeah.
There you go. Well done, Steve. Heads. I can't remember which was which now.
That was okay. That's the left-hand side.
All right. There's his number as well.
Great. Okay.
Right. New turn. And the adversaries are going first this turn.
So remember to get your points back. So I get a point of theme back. I'm now fully charged.
At the start of your activation, you get your reserves back. So not quite yet.
Ah, right. Okay. Yes. Getting too excited.
Yeah. All right. Did you stack up all the adversary counters?
Yeah. Some of them are. Oh wait. There's flipping.
All right.
Shuffled up.
Go for 1, 2. In fact, let's draw them 1 at a time. We don't need to do them 2 at a time, do we?
Yeah.
So that is number 6.
Number 6 is the archer here.
Okay.
And archers are Path of Shadow. That's
right, they are.
So he is going to get a Oblivion symbol.
A is attack.
Attack. Now he can't see anyone, so it means he's going to have to move.
That's right. So he will sprint to try and get to where he can see somebody. He can shoot through his buddies, so he doesn't mind being behind the.
Yeah. Okay. So that's as far as he could get.
So he's got line of sight to me, just getting down to his head level.
Just about, yeah.
Just about, but I reckon that's going to give me
Cover. Yeah.
cover.
There we go. I mean, let's face it, if you were a player, you'd totally be using that angle to shoot at someone through that hole.
Yeah, so let's see what the distance is. So that's 15 inches, so that would be long range for him.
Let's go look at his card. Skeleton. Yeah, 16 inches would be long range. Under 8 inches is short range. So he gets 2 yellow.
And that's it. He can't do an accurate shot because he's used his 1 boost for the turn anyway.
To sprint. And
sprint.
he's rolling his agility, which is a 3 or less.
All right. Well, since he's shooting at me, I'll give it a roll.
Oh, what a shame.
Oh no, he's missed. What a shame. However, I have my ready token.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have a shot back at him, I think. Making sure. No, he's out of range. My firebolt's only got a range of 12.
Yeah, of course.
So I'll have to wait.
All right.
Right, what do you reckon?
Well, so that he's the first one to move this turn.
Yeah.
If I just see, I could get into contact with the Draugr that's about to move through the gates.
Yes, and if you kill him, that will fulfill one of our oaths as well.
Yeah. So, but the Draugr that's with the archer is due to move.
Yeah.
If he does, then you can react.
I can, yep. So I think we want you to go now, don't we?
All right, okay. Right, okay. Well, let's just remember to...
Yeah, now you can do your reserves. Yep, that's it.
My full stamina back. And I step through the vast gateway into contact.
Just have a look and see how far away from the other Draugr you are at the back there.
Yeah, is he gonna?
No, you're miles away. You're fine.
Okay, so he's not gonna react. Phew.
Yeah, and these guys are miles away as well.
Yeah. All right, so got into contact. I'm gonna hit. I'm doing the same thing I did before.
You're going to go for an accurate strike again?
Yeah, so I've used a point of stamina already. So I think now I'm going to be probably in combat again soon. So I've got to be careful here. So the question would be, do I use my unrelenting force or save that?
Well, you could use your unrelenting force. If you did, you wouldn't necessarily need to be right up against him. So you wouldn't have needed to sprint.
That's right. That's what I'm thinking. So actually, if I come back 3 inches, but then we're not going to clock up that quest. No, I'll do this.
Well, I mean, he will still die before he's got through the gate.
Oh, yeah, because it's a ranged attack. Okay, good question. Right, okay, yeah.
The only downside to this is if you don't kill him, he will react to you.
I'm going to kill him.
To be fair, that would be the same if you got into melee with him as well.
True. I'm burning 2 theme. So again, that's yellow and 2 yellow and a green.
3 yellow and a green because you get an extra yellow.
Because banish the wicked.
Yeah.
Here we go.
And we're looking for your strength, so it's 5s. Nice.
6 minus 3. 2 damage.
2 damage. Now he does get to block. He could potentially soak this. He can't use his block token, but he's got an armor of yellow anyway, so I'll bring an extra yellow dice in here.
Just need 1 damage to get through.
Just need 1 damage to get through. What does he block? He blocks 1. 1 gets through.
Done. Splat.
And because he's a minion, he doesn't make any roll beyond that. He's just He's just
Yeah,
deep.
that's a good thing to just let people know if they don't know. So if that was a hero, what happens?
He's what number is he? Number 3. That's right. So for adversaries, there are 3 classes of adversary. There's minions, elites, and masters. You can actually see on the card for the Draugr Deathlord, Steve, if you're around, that he's got 3 red skulls just here, which means that he's a master. We don't have any elites on the table. Everybody else is a minion, which is the one skull inside the green eye that you can see on the next card up on the Draugr. Minions just die as soon as they take any damage. They don't have they've got 1 point of health, and as soon as that point of health is gone, they die. The Draugr Overlord as a master has 4 points of health, and he gets to make injury rolls just the same as heroes do. Elites, they also have more than 1 point of health, but just like minions, as soon as they lose their last point of health, they will die. So you've got kind of a variable level of adversary toughness in there as well. Oh yes, well remembered. We get another.
Yeah, because I've inflicted damage with my Dragon Shout. I've
yeah, that's
3.
3, and you get 1 for killing him as well. So that's 4 in total.
Yeah.
So that's, what's that one? That's a 1.
Well, we don't claim the one for the Way of the Voice yet, because that's only once we've done all 3, I think, isn't it? So it's just the 1 for killing him so far.
Oh, I'm thinking about the Oath.
Ah, yes. No, the Oath is true as well. The Oath, which you've got on the scenario sheet.
Yeah.
How much was that then?
I'm just looking now.
Yeah. So
that was 1 point. So you get 2 points for killing him, which is quite nice.
So we basically get one more victory point then.
Yeah. There we go.
Cool. 4. We're 1 point away from a level up.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Right. So next, Draugr.
Yeah.
Let's see what we get. Number 2.
That's a skeleton up at the back here, isn't it?
Oh, they're advancing.
Yeah. All right.
Let's see, I'd imagine. Oops. It's going to be similar. Helmet. Path of Shadow. F.
Which would normally be flee. Skeletons are cowardly, so they run away a lot. But for this scenario, we have a special rule that turns that into an M instead.
Which is movement.
Yeah.
So he's going to come. There. And I guess he's going to try and shoot you again if he's got range.
No, this is a move, not an attack, so he won't attack.
Of course, yes, that's right. Yeah, he's just concerned with movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, what I think he will do is try and hide, but he's not out of line of sight, so he can't. So he won't do anything. Usually they would try and move into cover and try and hide so they can be sneaky. But again, because we've got the special scenario rules, they are just trying to get down to the bottom of the map as soon as they can.
Okay, so now it's your turn.
So now it's my turn. So I think I'm going to move over to a little bit of cover over here. Like that.
Yeah.
And then, oh, they're out of range, aren't they? I need to move closer. Let me put me back there. So I tell you what, if I move around here.
I was just checking. I'm glad you've got some armor.
Yeah. So that's 2 inches to there. 2.5 inches to there. Now, if the worst comes to worst, I can always retreat through the secret passage.
Yeah.
But from there, I should be in range, I hope.
This is going to be tricky.
Yeah, 8 inches, 9 inches, 10 inches. So that guy on the left, I think, is completely out in the open. I don't think he gets any benefit from cover.
Yeah.
Just get down by her head so I can see. Oh yeah, totally can see him. So I think Mr. Skeleton on the left is going to get a fireball to the face. So I get green, green. Oh, take it off the measuring tool. So I get green, yellow, yellow for the spell, and then I get an extra green because of my destruction mastery. And I am looking for 4s.
Oh, no.
Come on.
Oh.
God, worst wizard ever. So that costs 2 magic points.
You did complete your training at Winterhold, didn't you?
I mean, I went there. There was loads of books and it was really hard. And
you just stood talking to the guy in the library all the time, going on jobs for him, didn't you?
Yeah. I was picking mushrooms most of the time. That's what it was. Right. Okay. So we've got our second Draugr activation, haven't we?
Yeah.
See, I'm going to get stomped now.
I think didn't we have both? Because 6 and 2 have gone.
No, I think just 2's gone.
No, the arch moved.
That's 2.
Yeah, both archers moved up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's us then.
End of the turn event card.
Yeah. Do you want to do it this time?
Yeah, sure. Blessings of RK. Roll red and distribute that many health points amongst any of your wounded models.
Nobody's wounded.
Wow.
But spawn number.
1.
There's only a few guys left, so the likelihood of the Death Lord coming out is increasing.
Yeah. I'm going to shuffle the... all right, is there one that we've killed that should be back in there?
Yeah, that was at number 6, wasn't it? No, they've all got their numbers next to them.
So wait, there's 4. There's 5 counters out, and there's only 4. So actually, yeah, it's the spawn one. So we'll just have to flip these over and check. It's 3.
3, yeah. So he goes back in the bag.
Back in there.
I'll flip these back again.
Shuffle it. There's 3 in there. So there's a 1 in 3 chance of 7. It's the other skeleton archer.
Whew. Right, shall I flip the coin? Let's see where he's going.
Yeah.
What was it? Heads. Heads was left, tails is right?
Yeah.
Tails. So he's on your side.
Okay, this is getting tough now because we're going to have to split.
I mean, I've got to roll something other than X at some point.
Yeah. Right. Well, let's hope. I mean, again, bear in mind that only 2 of them can activate each turn. So that does give us...
It does. And as long as we stay away from them, they shouldn't get any reactions as well. So that will keep them down.
Yeah. So maybe...
And if you're thuming them all off the table, that's more grist for the Radiant Quest as well.
Yeah.
So we have advantage this turn, don't we?
Yeah. What do you reckon? Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll have another go at shooting that skeleton, I think.
Because then we know what I should do.
Yeah. Yeah, so we've got the dice pool there already. I'm not going to move. I get no advantage from getting any closer. So it's I get 2 points of magicka back because I get 1 point anyway and 1 point from evocation. And I spend 2 points. Oh, magicka, not of stamina. And so I get green, green, yellow, yellow. And just so the dice can hear me, I'll say this very clearly. We are looking for 4s. Oh, come on.
Maybe we want to switch the white dice for you. Oh,
So
God.
that's 9, 8, 7, 6. So I
Yeah,
have
6.
missed
Yeah.
again. So I think I'm just going to reposition with my second action. Just going to move around the back of this thing here, just to put a little bit of distance between me and them.
All right. So let's see who goes next then. Well, first to the adversaries. Number 6. It's the archer, I think. Middle archer.
Yep.
So,
Do you want to roll for it?
yeah. Oops, no. It's easy to just flip the dice, not roll it. Okay, so he is doing attack.
Oh, great.
So he needs to move. Now, has he got line of sight? Is he going to, maybe he's not going to move then. Yeah, I think he can see you, but obscured.
Yeah. So because he doesn't move, he does have a boost. Because he's cautious, he wants to hit more than he wants to do damage. So he will do an accurate shot boost. So he gets an extra green dice. We have kind of a house rule as well that once one of the ranged figures has made an attack at somebody, they should thereafter be considered engaged with them. So that next turn around, if his number is called, he doesn't roll to see what his activation would be. He will just continue attacking me.
Yeah, if you're in range.
If I'm in range, yeah.
So he's rolling 2 yellow. He needs a 3 or less.
And he gets a green as well.
He gets a green because of his
boost.
Do you want me to roll it?
Yeah, go on then.
I'm not so sure. Maybe it should be your rolling. Oh, he missed.
Oh, what a shame.
Okay. And we needed that.
Yeah. Now he can move. He's still got his second action. So he might want to move up to, let's say, just this corner here. So he, gets into a bit of cover.
Yeah.
Just behind it's there. Move his number up with him.
All right. Okay, so I mean, those 2 guys are on the back line. They're not hurting anyone at the moment.
Well, what you could do is shut the gate.
Yes, great idea, because we leave one open, it funnels them through, and then we can just focus on that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do what's called a heroic move. So that's my, oh, wait a minute, let's just do counters. So I get 1 point of theme back, and I get my stamina back, but I'm going to spend a point of stamina to do the heroic move, which is the movement boost. And what that lets me do is get an extra green dice on an agility test.
I don't think that's going to help you here.
That's not going to help us, is it? No, because it's a strength test.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, I don't need to do the strength boost then. Sorry, I thought I was being really clever then. So he moves up to the token. And now I have to do a strength test.
Yeah, just a plain old strength test.
Which is a 5. A 3. We did it.
Excellent.
We hear the sounds of grinding stone that hasn't moved in thousands of years.
There we go. And the door is shut.
Great. Okay. And that's it for me. So then next, Draugr. Number 7, the archer.
Oh, that fella over there. Yeah, okay.
A 3, which means he is going to move.
Yeah. So nice and simple. There we go. He
Okay.
does get a second action, but we don't really care what his second action is because he can't see anybody and nobody can see him.
Yeah, it's fine. All right. So that is the end of the turn because we've both activated. They've both activated. So it's an event card.
It's an event card. Should I draw this time?
Sure.
Secret paths. Choose one friendly model that isn't staggered or incapacitated. That model may immediately move up to 6 inches, ignoring terrain and other models. It may not move this move in contact with an enemy or impassable terrain. Well, I think that needs to be you, Chris.
Sure. So you just move me 6 inches up.
Yeah.
That was very useful.
Yeah. And we've also got spawn of 1 as well.
So is there anyone that's dead that needs to be removed? I don't think so.
Well, I didn't kill anybody.
No. Okay. Right, there's 2 to go. I think I know what this is going to be. Oh, we might be in luck. That's number 3, which is
It's our last Draugr. All right, so I'll flip the heads and tails. That was a rubbish roll. Let's do that again. That's better. Heads. Heads was left, if I recall correctly.
heads was left, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so he's coming on. Over here.
Right.
There we go.
Okay, I've shuffled the counters.
Cool.
They have an advantage this turn.
They do.
So who's going first? It is 6. It's the archer, I think.
Brilliant. Oh, look, I'm getting shot at again. So he'll do the same as he did last time. He'll take his accurate shot. So he gets, now, is he within, I don't think he's within 8 inches, is he?
Check. No.
No. Okay, so he doesn't get his close range attack, which is nice. So that's still just yellow, yellow. So it becomes green, yellow, yellow with his accurate attack. Go on, Chris, you can roll this.
All right. Oh, he missed again.
Missed again. There are some stunning rolls coming out tonight, aren't there?
My rolls are like, for the adversaries, are diametrically opposed to my hero rolls.
Yeah, well, I'm not complaining.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't have you going dead.
I've got to be in work on Monday morning.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So who's going to go first?
Shall I see what? Shall I see if I can?
Yeah.
Yeah, see if I can maybe try and do something.
Because all I'm going to be able to do is move. So
yeah.
it doesn't really.
So I'm going to go for this guy in the back here because he's in the open. He's out of range. Rubbish. So I'm going to have to go for the guy who's behind cover, which is going to give him a bonus to his armor. But let's be honest, the odds of me hitting aren't great, are they? Oh, I want a hand, not measuring tool. I know how far the dice away. So
let's hope you get a helmet because that'll give you an extra red dice.
Yeah. So I regenerate 2 points of magicka, which I immediately spend again to cast my spell. And we are looking for 4s.
Oh, fun.
Good grief, I may have actually hit somebody. So that's 4, 3, 2, -1. So that's a hit for 3 points of damage.
So the skeleton has got an armor rating of yellow.
Yeah, he gets an extra yellow for being behind the cover.
bring that extra yellow down. Oh, you did it.
He
Killed
soaks
it.
1, but he doesn't soak 2. He's finally proving her worth. And that's an extra victory point. He's number 2, isn't he? So it goes on there.
So the good thing is if we kill them, there's less chance of the Overlord coming in.
We also have 5 victory points now.
Yeah.
So one of us can level up at the end of the turn during the event phase.
Now, out of interest, what does your level up look like? Does it increase your skill?
It does, yeah. So it increases my intelligence, and I also get impact with my destruction spells, which makes anybody that gets hit by my destruction spells staggered.
Great.
Quite nice.
I think you should do that. I think you should level up. Because it's going to be another turn before I can get close anyway.
Yeah, okay. Right, so now it's the Draugr, isn't it?
I left a... I've put 1 token on the...
Oh yeah, to show how many...
Because I think I've only done it once so far.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so then it's back to them.
Yep.
4.
4 is this Draugr here.
Oh, okay. I'll roll the black dice, see what he's doing. Oops, no, it's not wrong. 3 stars. He is attacking, so he's moving towards you.
So the closest he can get is just there.
All right. Which is great because I think I can, in my turn, I can now.
Oh, you might be able to Fuzrodar him. That would be good.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So my turn.
So you recover a point of your Thum.
Yeah. So I'm back up to 3.
Not lost anything else, have you? No. So that's cool.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Why not? So he moves 6 inches. Yeah, you're going to do
4 inches.
So it's in range.
Yep.
I'm going to spend 2 points again because that seems to be working.
Yep.
It's green and 3 yellow. And I am trying to get
5s is your strength.
Yeah. Oh. That's it.
Dice aren't happy with us tonight, Chris.
Run of luck's over.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's worth trying.
Yeah. Then we have... It was them, wasn't it? So...
That's actually... They've gone because you killed one and that was the one that activated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he shot at me and I shot him in the face with a fireball. Finally.
So that's it for the turn. So it's the event card.
Yep.
I'll draw it.
That's the last one.
Divine Inspiration. Choose one of your models. That model may re-roll any number of dice from its next skill or attribute test. And then we have 2 spawns.
There are only 2 spawns, one of which is the Draugr Overlord.
Yeah.
Okay. So
the Draugr Overlord.
He's on the left.
Of course.
He would be, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Yep, they're both on the left.
Okay. Right. Okay.
So,
right.
with all this shouting and these fireballs going off, he's obviously woken up the Overlord, and he's come to see what's going on in his tomb.
Yeah. Now they had. I think we've got advantage this turn.
So I get to level up first of all.
Yes, do it.
So that immediately restores all of my reserves, and
Yep.
I get to flip my card as well. So you can see that on the card, it's now a different color.
Yeah.
Her intelligence has gone up by a point. Her stamina has gone up by a point, and she also has impact on her perks. She's also got Imperial Luck as well, which is quite nice. We need to remember that because it means I can choose to set the dice at a 1 once per game.
Okay. Yes, that's for when the
big boy comes out. Yeah.
Yeah, and we have got a re-roll any number of dice from a.
We have from the Blessing of Arche as well, haven't we?
Do we pick a model now, or when that card is drawn, or?
A divine inspiration. Choose one of your models. So we need to choose one.
Yeah, I'd say you.
I mean, I'm not going to disagree with you. Okay, so we're going first this turn, aren't we?
Yeah.
So do you want to try and shout this guy?
Sure, yeah, okay.
And then I can move up and maybe try and.
Yeah, so my theme goes up by 1, so I've now got 2. So I'm going to burn it down to 0.
Mm-hmm.
Or should I just go in and hit him with the sword?
Well, we need victory points.
Oh, yes. So I do need to get that. I do need to use the theme then. Right, okay. So we are back on 3 yellow and a green. Trying to get a 5. A 3.
Lovely.
3 damage.
3 damage.
So
he can't actually block that, but we can go through the motions if you like.
Yeah, I mean, he'll roll 1 yellow dice. He blocked 1. See, he's gone. And we get another victory point.
Yep. I will grab the victory point if you want to sort out his tokens. I'll tell you what else I should do as well is change these victory points to their spent side. There we go. So even when you spend your victory points, you still have that many victory points. They just change their status to be spent. So we still have 6 victory points, even though we've spent 5 of them for me to level up.
And I've got 2 victory points on the, well, 2 of the 3 I need on the Way of the Voice.
Yeah, that's good. That's going to really help us if we can get that.
Yeah.
You know what we haven't been doing? Oh, have we killed anybody in melee yet? I don't think we have we?
No. So I need to do that at some point too.
Yeah, I mean, you're out of Thum now, aren't you?
Yeah, so that's going to be next time.
Yeah.
Right.
So now it's them.
Yeah. So let's draw a token. Oops. 5.
5 is this guy here, this Draugr over on the right.
I'll tell you what he does. Rolling the black dice. Oblivion symbol. So he is moving.
Yeah. There we go.
And now it's you.
Okay, so I think I might advance a bit. I can't use my stamina for anything else. I might as well see if these newfound abilities that I've got are going to stand me instead. So it's 3 inches to there. I'll sprint, and then it'll be 6 inches to there. So that's 9 inches. So that cost me a point of stamina.
How many victory points do we need to win?
15, I think.
Okay.
And then
6. Yeah.
Yep. I might have a go at flames, actually. I've not tried flames so far. So flames is quite nice because you can actually boost it. And for every additional point of magicka you add to it, you get an additional 1 yellow dice.
Yeah.
But saying that, I mean,
but you might get a red dice with the firebolt.
You might get a red dice with a firebolt, and I'm getting extra yellow dice anyway.
It's only if you could wield and shoot both, couldn't you, if you needed to?
Yeah, I could. You're not wrong. I don't think I've got the magicka to do it though.
And you use flames in melee as well, don't you?
You use flames in melee. I might keep that back for melee. So I'll just spend my 2 points of magicka and do the firebolt instead. So that is green, yellow, 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 which we conveniently have here. And I'm now looking for 5s. Yes, she hits. 2 points of damage, which he could conceivably block.
Do you want to re-roll any dice from the Divine Inspiration?
Yeah, I'll re-roll this yellow dice, I think, the one that scored no damage. There we go, 3 points of damage. He can't block that.
Okay.
Go through the motions anyway.
Yeah.
Blocks 1.
Yeah, he's gone.
He did. So that's another victory point. I'll grab that.
Okay.
So that's 7. We're more or less halfway there.
Just need to get another Draugr attack in.
Yeah.
Now we could hold them at the gate.
Now what we can do, remember we've still got our 3-point oath as well. If we can drop the door on someone, that'd be quite a nice little finisher.
Yeah.
If we can get, what have we got? We've got 6 points in.
I get another Draugr attack in. That claims another 3 points. Then I need to do a melee attack.
That takes us up to 10.
If I do a melee attack and we get lucky on the agility,
it takes us up to 13. In fact, that would take us up to 15 because both times you will got a point for killing bad guys as well.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, good. So we're close.
So it's all down to you, Chris. I'm just going to chill out here then.
You'll back up, right?
Yeah.
So we get next adversary activates then.
That's
Number
right.
3 is the Draugr here.
Yeah.
In the middle.
So regardless of whatever, he's going to move, isn't he?
Yeah, he is doing cross swords, which is a move.
Yeah, so 9 inches takes him to there. He's coming right at me. He's coming right at me.
Maybe you should pull back a bit just in case.
Yeah.
Well, I think you should go, maybe, because he's not going to activate again this turn, but you can hit him and I can't. Well, because I haven't got any Draugr. I've got
I've just been.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to go again, but it's
right.
You know, we should be demonstrating the rules as written.
No, that's true. Wait a minute. So, well, I can get a point of theme because I reclaim 1.
Yeah.
But that's a yellow and I'll get 2 yellow and a green.
You will, yeah. I mean, it's not the worst roll in the world.
Let's do it. So I am moving. Six inches.
Clear as day.
Yeah, it's in range. Just not quite as powerful. But
You can do it, Chris. I believe in you.
Oh, 10. Come on. Well, it's an 8, but even so, that ain't no good. Right.
Yeah. And he's activated, so he won't react. So that's okay.
Yeah.
But we're in prime position now.
No, that's true. Okay. We have had 2 adversaries activate, so that does mean it's the end of the turn.
Yeah. So we need to shuffle the event cards.
Okay.
Oops, probably flip them over first. And back over here, and then draw one. We have got secret paths, another secret path.
Where do we want this one? Do we need to use that?
I might just retreat a little bit, I think.
Sure.
Do I have to retreat 6 inches, or does it say up to 6 inches? Up to 6 inches, ignoring terrain and other models. So I'm just going to put myself back behind these arches, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, free move. So that's
Maybe go.
Yeah, just sort
Why don't you
of
go to the left, because then you'll
that side.
I mean, to the like. Oh yeah, sorry. Like yeah, because then you can see if adversaries turn up.
Yeah.
An angle behind the wall.
There we go. It's a little bit more than 6 inches, but that just means I moved too far last time. She's motivated to get out of the way.
Yeah. Okay, so that was the event, and we get 1 spawn this turn.
Everybody's out, aren't they? Oh no, we killed a couple.
Yeah. So that means their tokens must still be in the.
Yeah, 2 and 4 we want.
Okay, we have to flip these.
There's 4.
There we go.
Okay, cool. I'll drop them back in the bag. How many's coming out? Did you say 1?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a new one.
Oh, sorry. Number 4.
He's been out like 3 times now, hasn't he? He just will not give up, this guy. All right, let's see where he goes. Heads or tails? It's tails. So he's on the right-hand side. We'll put him up here. Right, there we go. So don't have enough to level you up just yet. So it's beginning of next turn.
Yeah, so we had, I think it's them this turn that goes first.
Yeah.
Right.
I tell you what, let's put the coin that side so we remember who's got advantage.
Three piles, you can pick one. Ah,
Is it a Death Lord?
It is. So he is Path of Might. He is going to do helmet objective.
Yeah, so he is charging.
Uh-oh. Now
he will block. Oh, there's a handy block token right here because he does have a shield.
Yeah.
Right, off you go then. You're the Dragonborn, you're the hero.
Yeah. I can get one.
You want me to have a pop at someone first?
You know what? Why don't you use your one
Imperial luck. Yeah.
on him?
On him.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you've got range.
I can do that. I am more likely to kill the Draugr though, because he's got health, hasn't he?
That's true. But
whereas the Draugr is a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, but I can probably take him with my Thum. I've only got a 1-point Thum. But if you can at least wound the Overlord, then when I get into melee with him.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. So I don't need to roll the white dice. That's already a 1. So I'm just rolling my 3 yellows and green. Green doesn't really matter, but I'll roll it anyway. Ah, I did get.
Yeah. So now you get an extra red dice.
Yeah. Could you move your hand, Steve? Thank you. So I get an extra red dice to add to that, which is good because otherwise I've only done 1 point of damage. The reason I get the extra red dice is because of this Dragonborn symbol here, the helmet. And you can see on my Firebolt spell that gives me an extra red dice. So I will take that and I will roll that. That's an extra point of damage. That's 2 points of damage.
Yeah. And the cross swords doesn't do anything.
It doesn't. Besides which, even if it did do something, you can only ever pick one effect to take place on a roll anyway.
So 2 damage. Draugr Overlord, his armor is 2 yellow and a 1 brackets, which means strong armor, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
So
which means it's resistant. It means it's resistant to piercing attacks.
Right.
So
okay.
this isn't a piercing attack, so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't help in this case, doesn't it? Right.
Yeah.
So we need to roll 2 yellow. Oh.
Blocks them both.
Sorry.
Well, I hit him.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, all right. What do I do?
Well, it's them now.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Good point. I'll pick 1. 3. Where is 3? Oh, it's
that
the one.
Draugr.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, you're going to get charged.
Yeah. Do we roll?
Yep.
So it's, guess what?
He might choose to ignore you and just head for the objective.
No, it's attack. So he's coming in.
Attack. So he's coming in. Yeah.
Fine. It saves me having to move and attack him.
Yeah. Okay. So what's he got? All these can be vicious. So they have green and black, and because he is aggressive, he will use his boost to do additional damage. That will be green, black, yellow.
And he's a 3.
Yeah.
You can roll this.
Now, fortunately, they are not terribly good.
Yeah. Yes, a 9.
Yeah, rubbish, but look at all that damage.
Wow, I know, yeah. That big Draugr sword.
So that whistles over the Lady Dragonborn's head.
Okay.
It also means that you are now engaged as well.
Yeah, it's
so
okay.
If you want to move away from him, you would have to withdraw.
No, over his dead body, I will be moving away.
Literally.
Hopefully with the thing we've been looking for, the rare gift.
Yeah.
So that's the last of them that have moved the turn.
So now it's you.
Yeah. Well, let's smack him one then, shall we?
Yeah, and it's worth saying at this point that you can't use your Thum because it's a ranged attack, and you can't use ranged attacks in melee, but it does go up.
I do get a Thum back.
Yeah.
I am going to do, so I'm going to spend point of stamina on an accurate attack. I just want to make sure I take him out.
Yeah.
So that is going to be 2 green and 3 yellow.
Yep. You should. Get rid of that black. I mean, I say you should.
Whoa.
Oh, yes.
But like 1 point of damage, come on.
1 point of damage. Still,
wow.
I mean, he's got to roll his armor, but potentially 1 point of damage could be enough.
Yeah. Okay, I'll roll it. No, it's this one here. He rolled a 1. Yeah.
Yeah, he's blocked it.
Darn it. Right. Okay.
That's everybody, isn't it?
Yeah. So end of the turn, I'll draw an event card.
I've got a. You know what you could do?
Well.
So next turn, if you throw up a block, if he activates, he will attack you. You can shield bash him backwards.
Yes.
And then drop the portcullis on him.
Yes. It's a good idea. If we, but that's not going to give us enough points, is it?
It's not going to give us enough points, no.
It's a good idea, but hold that thought for the next.
Yeah, maybe do it with the. That would be such a cool way to get rid of the Overlord.
Yeah. What's the Overlord worth?
He's just worth 1. All the enemies are worth 1 in this.
Right. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see.
But that would fulfill our oath and get rid of the Overlord, which would be quite nice.
Yeah.
So we've got an event.
Yeah. So,
Well, I did the last one.
What have we got? What have we got? Evasive Maneuvers. You may choose one of your models, engage with them, and that may immediately move up to 3 inches and may move through other models.
How handy.
Yeah. And they spawn 1 this turn. I mean, I guess. I mean, because I can just move in and attack anyway, can't I? Yeah, let's just move him. Three inches away. Why not?
Yep. So I've only got 1 adversary to come out.
There's only 1 there.
Yeah, I've got him. And I'll give these a shuffle.
Which you've placed him already?
Yep. Yeah, I flipped the coin for him as well.
All right.
Okay, so I'll move the coin over to the left side. So remember that we've got advantage this turn. Okay, so
we can do this.
We can do this.
Okay, what do you want to do? Do you want to?
Well, I've used my Imperial luck.
Yeah.
And I am range of the Overlord. I'm just out of range of the Overlord, but I can always move up.
Yeah.
And take a shot at him.
Unless you want to. Do you want to take the Draugr out?
Yep, I can do that.
Then we need to do this. If I go in and attack him, I can see if I can find the gift.
Yeah. Okay. Well, why don't you do that first?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. And if I miss,
if you miss.
Oh yeah. All right.
If you miss, I'll just attack. Yeah, stay that side, and then if you miss, I'll just attack the Overlord.
Right. Okay.
Or stay back where you were and shout at him, because we're closer to doing that one, aren't we?
Oh, of course. Yeah. I was wondering about saving up my theme. Because I'll get 2 this turn, and then next turn I could do a 3-point attack on, which would give me red damage as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do the melee attack.
Fair enough.
Although then, in theory, he could move into me. I'm going to trigger him, aren't I?
Probably. Let's have a look. How far away? A few centimeters. Go away centimeters. I want inches.
Just to recap, adversary trigger range is
6 inches.
Yeah, he's going to trigger. He's going to see me through there.
Yeah.
All right. No, I think you're right. I'll have to use theme then. Right. Okay. I will activate. I will use 2 points of theme. So I get 2. I'm only going to use 1 point of theme, because that means I'll still have 2 yellow and 1 green. I'm not using any stamina, so I'm back up to max.
Mm-hmm.
A 3. Do I have
Good
a clock
enough.
yellow there?
Yeah, re-roll that one.
Okay. 2 damage.
Okay. So he gets 1 yellow in return.
Gonna roll it.
Yeah. It's
He's
enough.
down. So we scored our. So we've now scored.
So we get a point for him anyway.
Yeah.
And we get 2 points you've already put on there, plus 1 extra for a total of 4 points for killing 1 little Draugr.
Wow.
Which is nice. Right.
And I could level up.
Hold on, we've got loads of points here.
There was 2 there. We got 3
for him.
from the card and 1 for him. So it's 4.
So
yeah.
1 more, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll level up.
At the end of the turn.
Oh yes, okay. But that is it now, isn't it?
So how many have we got now? We've got 11. Let's just double check how many we need. $14 victory points for a solid victory.
Oh, 14.
Yep.
Okay, so.
But there's a round limit of 8 on this game, and I think this is our 8th turn.
Okay. So
it's them now.
Yeah, let's see who activates then. 4. I think he's way over here. Yeah. I'm just going to move him 9.
Yeah. He's going to move whatever we get in there.
And then us. So you're just going to go in and blast the.
Yeah. Oops. Grab her by the head so she turns into a ruler. So 6 inches to there. He is within 12 inches.
To get your magic points back, don't you?
I do, yeah.
And then you spent it again.
Yeah, so I get them back, spend them again. Let's take this off ruler. I keep measuring distances to everything. So they come off, they go back. And I get green, yellow, yellow, yellow. We are looking for 5s. Lots and lots and lots of numbers here, please.
Oh, no.
Oh, come on.
That is crazy.
That is just par for the course, though, isn't it?
Oh, well.
Sorry, Chris, I've let you down.
It's okay. Right. So what was our other oath?
So our other oath was to slam the door on somebody.
Oh yeah, and then the other oath was kill someone on the other side of the door, which we did.
That's right, yeah.
Close, very close.
So what do we get? So we lose 1 of our victory points because we had an unfulfilled oath.
Yeah.
So that comes off. So that leaves us with 10 victory points, which I think gives us a narrow victory.
Yeah. That'll do. Cool. So that's a good good slice of gameplay.
Yeah. Very close as well. If we got either that other oath or the other quest that we got.
And
would have,
you know, also if you'd been a little bit luckier on the dice rolls, you'd have killed at least a couple more.
Yeah.
Draugr.
Yeah.
But we stopped them. They didn't get too far, which is good.
No, and you know, we could have closed the gate as well.
Yeah. Sure.
So there we go.
All right, that's great. I don't know if anyone's got any questions before we end the session. But you'll be able to watch this after the show, of course. And we'll be doing more demos in time. But thanks for watching. Any last words, Gavin?
Just reading back through there. I need to get to work on Monday to send out the release date for the Dragon. There is planned to be an update coming out on Monday, I believe, that will lay out the revised schedule for Elder Scrolls, which will include the release date for the Dragon. So we're all out on Monday. But yeah, this is the Tabletop Simulator. As you can see, it's really, really straightforward to use. And it's worth just having a look at the background that we've got set up on it as well. If you can just do a panoramic view for us, Steve. It's quite nice.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. It's good having you. Hope it's helped you understand the game, or if you've been playing, hope it's been enjoyable watching along our interesting dice rolls. We'll have to do a bigger game soon. And yeah, it's great showing off the awesome terrain in this as well. It's brilliant fun being able to, because you can just replicate as many of these walls and pillars as you want. So you can go to town making a whole dungeon layout.
Yeah. And that wraps up ModCon as well, Chris.
It does, yeah. That is ModCon. Thanks, everyone. It's been fantastic having you. And well, also we should say, well, this will be live on Tabletop Simulator. We can just make it live tomorrow, I think. So we'll post in the community when it's up.
Yeah. It's got the full set of cards and miniatures from the what we call the Chapter 0, which is the launch set, and the 3 initial sets, so the Stormcloak faction starter, the Imperial faction starter, and the Bleak Falls Barrow Delve.
Yeah, and of course you've got the rule book, you've got the quest book, and the quest book, obviously normally you've got to pay to get it, but it's in here for free, so bonus. And also massive thanks to Steve, who's been our roving cameraman and organised everything with Matt in the background, Matt Timms as well, and Steve Daldry. Thanks, big bow from you both for all the hard work this weekend. They've been up all hours, keeping the cameras moving and the video rolling, and crazy panelists arriving on time.
Are these going up on YouTube, Chris?
Yes, so they're on Twitch. I think for the first week they have to be exclusive there, and then they hit Twitch in about a week. Sorry, they hit YouTube in about a week's time.
Brilliant.
So,
okay.
Cool. All right, everyone. Thanks a lot. We'll see you all soon.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Cheers. Bye.